Hi, my name's Ellie. I'm a new grad from Ohio State nursing program, and I will be talking to you guys about staying physically active while at home with some tips and tricks today. This is me. So first, something that I want to start by discussing is kind of identifying situations in the past week or in the past couple months, really, of how negative thinking has affected you and made you feel or behave in a certain way. So we're going to start by writing these down so you can kind of think through it and change how you think. So here's how this you can write it through. You can number it or just write these questions down and pause to think about it. But first, you want to describe a situation you were in that kind of triggered you, which is called act as an activator, that made you start to think in a negative way. Then I'd like you to write down why you think you thought that way, which is like the belief or thought behind it. Write down how did it make you feel, like an emotional consequence of it. So if, let's say you were stressed out about not being able to go to the gym anymore, so you're thinking about all these emotions like I can't do anything, I can't be active, I'm stuck at home all the time. And then if it made you feel, it might make you feel anxious, it might make you feel upset. And then I want you to write down how did you act or behave? So behavioral consequence. So like I know for me, if I don't go to the gym, if I'm not being active, I often will eat more. So you could say that's a consequence, or being more anxious in my day, so you're more agitated with people. And then I want you guys to think about how you could have changed what you thought so that you would have felt better, acted differently. Like maybe instead of jumping straight to being anxious about it, you could have just jumped right to, well, what else can I do? What can I do to be active even though I'm stuck at home all the time? This is kind of like for psychology, what the skills triangle is. So cognitive behavioral therapy or skills building is one of the best first-line evidence-based treatments for stress, anxiety, and depression. So you'll see thinking, feeling, and behaving, they're all in different parts of the triangle, and that's kind of what we just went over, like how you think about it. How does that make you feel then because you're thinking about it? And then how are you then behaving as a consequence of that? So I want to do an activity with you guys really quick. It's one of the good methods you can use if you're starting to feel a little bit out of control with your thinking, or like you're getting extremely anxious in a situation. It's very, very, very good to step away from a situation and take a moment for yourself. So if you all could pause really quick for the next few moments, I want you to focus on calming your mind by concentrating on your breathing. So allow your breathing to center and relax you. Breathe in, and then you'll breathe out, and do it one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. So I want you to continue breathing slowly as I'm guiding you through this. Try to stay peaceful as you allow the tensions to leave your body. I want you to release areas of tension, feeling your muscles relax, and become more comfortable with each breath. So continue to breathe. And you might even start to count your breath. So a good count to do is to breathe in, count to 4. Hold that for 3 seconds. And then let that breath out for 5 more, and continue to do that. So as you're continuing to do that and you feel your body relaxing and you're gently breathing and feeling comfortable, you'll feel the rate of your breath slow down, so your heart rate will also slow down. You'll feel your body to relax slowly. So now I want you to begin to picture in your mind a place where you feel completely relaxed. So imagine what this place is like. Imagine what it needs to be like in order to relax you. So we have a picture of a beach. So maybe it's being by the ocean and listening to the waves crash, and you're all alone on the beach. Or you might envision being somewhere outdoors or indoors, a small place or a large one. So put yourself in that place. Take a moment to close your eyes. Now I want you to start to paint more of a picture for yourself. Add more details about your peaceful place. Is someone there with you? Are you alone? Or perhaps with a family member or friend? Are there animals? Can you hear birds chirping around you? Imagine who or what is at your place and whether it is only you or if you have company. So now I want you to imagine more details about your surroundings. Focus on the relaxing sounds you might hear in this peaceful place. Imagine any tastes or smells it might have, any sensations of touch, including the temperature, any breeze that you may feel, the surface you're on, if there's sand under your feet. Imagine the details of this calming place in your mind. So now I want you to focus on the sights of your place. Are there colors, shapes, objects, plants, water around you? Is the sun hitting your skin? Think of all of the beautiful things that come together to make your place enjoyable. Now to add further detail, I want you to imagine yourself there. What would you be doing in this calming place? Perhaps you are just sitting, enjoying this place, relaxing. Maybe you're walking around or doing any other activities. But I just want you to put yourself in this place and imagine feeling calm and at peace. So it's supposed to be a place where you have no worries, no cares or concerns, just a place where you can simply rejuvenate, relax, and enjoy just being. So I want you to keep your eyes closed and enjoy your peaceful place for a few moments more. Make sure to memorize the sights, the sounds, the sensations around you. Know that you can return to this place in your mind whenever you need a break. You can take a mental vacation to allow yourself to relax and regroup yourself before returning to your regular roles. So in these last few moments of relaxing, create that picture in your mind that you will return to the next time you need a break from reality. I want you to picture yourself in your peaceful place. This moment you are imagining, you can picture this again next time you need to relax. So when you're ready, return and file away that imaginary place in your mind waiting for you the next time you need it. Bring yourself back to the present and know that you can return to your safe place anytime you need. Now you can slowly open your eyes. So this says, don't limit your challenge, challenge your limits. So whether you're on a bike on a cliff or you're home in your room, think of what you can do to challenge yourself each day. So what are the benefits of exercise? You have weight management, so you can prevent that quarantine 15. There's a reduced risk of illness and chronic conditions. You strengthen your bones and your muscles. You improve your mental health and your mood. You improve your ability to complete daily tasks. And you do live longer. So going more into that, why does exercise reduce your stress? Well, the stress hormone, which is cortisol, suppresses your immune system. So as you're moving your body and exercising, even in small doses, it does reduce your stress, and as a result, reduces that hormone cortisol. It also reduces inflammation. So you're recommending to exercise at least 150 minutes a week, and there's evidence that even as little as 20 minutes can suppress inflammation and support immunity. So that goes to tell you guys that even if you're not doing 150 minutes, even just 20 minutes could be so beneficial for you. So what is physical activities? So think about this as we're going through. What things do you do in your life that you could do more of or that you could keep doing that are good for you? So this is movement of the body that uses energy. Physical activity has changed with our environment. So especially with COVID, we went from school to being at home. It does provide health benefits in any bout of minutes. You can use activity trackers to help motivate yourself. It helps us get through daily tasks, and it determines new baseline and realistic goals to increase for ourselves. So you need 60 minutes or more of exercise every day. So this could be biking, running, jogging, dancing, playing sports, swimming, exercise videos, rollerblading, just anything. Try a new exercise with a family member or friend. And doing a variety of exercises is better for you because it helps prevent injury. So this is a little graph that kind of explains different exercises. I'm going to go through it with you really quick. So strength exercises work your muscles and your bones. So this is any kind of resistance training. This could be with the body, weight machines, dumbbell bands, anything like that. And you could do this at least 3 times per week. Something great about this exercise is, especially now in your adolescence, you are very, it's very fundamental that you do exercises that support your bones, because in your adolescence is when your bones are developing. Cardio, this is any kind of physical activity that raises your heart rate above the normal resting range. So you should do 1 hour per day of moderate or vigorous, and this should include vigorous intensity at least 3 times a week. So all of this is mostly 2 to 3 times a week of each. And then flexibility exercises that stretch your muscles in order to improve your range of motion, and functional training aids to improve balance and coordination. And this is 2 to 3 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes each. So that's like yoga, any kind of stretching type of exercises. And then an interesting fact for you guys and your parents to think about is currently only 30% of adolescent boys exercise enough. And among adolescent girls, only 13% get enough exercise. And then this kind of goes more into like what is moderate intensity exercise and what is vigorous intensity. So moderate is more like recreational things such as canoeing, hiking, cross-country skiing, skateboarding, rollerblading, brisk walking, bicycling outside or on a road bike, housework and yard work, so like sweeping or pushing a lawnmower, playing games like throwing a ball and playing catch and things like baseball and softball. And then vigorous intensity exercises, those are kind of like active games that more so involve running, chasing, stuff like flag football. This is like bicycle riding outside, jump roping, practicing martial arts such as karate, going on a run, playing sports such as tennis, ice and field hockey, basketball, swimming, soccer, vigorous dancing, or any aerobics. So it's like that stuff, those kinds of exercises that constantly have you moving. So then some bone strengthening exercises. So these are the ones that are really important for you guys, especially at your age. Hopping, skipping, jumping, jump rope, running, sports like gymnastics, basketball, volleyball, and tennis. And then some muscle strengthening exercises would be like cross-country skiing, games like tug of war, doing push-ups, like any exercises, resistance exercises with bands, weight machines, handheld weights, wall climbing, doing sit-ups, curls or crunches. So as I'm going through this, I want you guys to start thinking about what you can do to increase your steps at home, which is like a quick, easy way to just make sure you're getting enough steps in the day. So determine a time. So how can you and when? So present a weekly fitness challenge for the whole family and post it on the fridge. So make a pact maybe that like every 10 minutes on the computer, TV, video game, you'll run up and down the stairs 10 times, or maybe like every commercial break, you'll get up and do some sort of exercise. Set a reminder on your phone or watch, computer, or device to get in some movement. And at the end of the day, maybe just take a family walk. And then what can you do around the house? So use the bathroom furthest away. Help your parents with housework. Walk while on calls, tackle to-do lists, maybe clean your room, walk up and down the stairs. And then there's many options to do outside. You can play sports, you can help with yard work, ride your bike, find a walking path, maybe plant flowers or garden, walk to the mailbox, walk to drop off goods to those in the neighborhood, maybe do a scavenger hunt as a family. Just like fun activities that get you moving. So exercising while you watch TV. You can choose equipment, you can use weights, resistance bands, anything around the house. Like you can use canned goods. I've seen people loop like a broom through their book bag and put books in it so that they had weights to lift up. You can choose any exercise like a bicep curl. And you can do all these different things just while you're sitting still and while you're just, and the TV will completely distract you from what you're doing. So identify time in your daily routines for exercise. When are you free? When do you know you'll be able to really dedicate to doing this? Put it on a calendar. Set reminders for yourself. Have an alarm and a sticky note. Tell your family when you plan to exercise and what you plan to do. So identify a time in your daily routine for exercise. Put it on a calendar. Set reminders for yourself, like an alarm or sticky note. Tell your family when you plan to exercise and what you plan to do. Doing the exercise at the same time every day may be helpful for you to set a routine. And no period of activity is too short to count. So there are 1,440 minutes in the day. Do you have time for a 20 to 30-minute workout? Also, there are endless possibilities. Many of us have smartphones. We have smart devices. There are a number of apps that work very well that are free that will give you set workouts to do that will guide you through them. So being active outside responsibly. So make sure you guys are still safe distancing, wearing masks when you need to be, being appropriate with all of that, and staying safe. So here's a nice and easy way to kind of guide you when you're first starting to make goals for yourself. So building your plan, be specific, make it measurable, make it achievable, make it relevant, and make sure it's timed. So like maybe your goal is I want to run 1 mile each week, and I want to do it 3 times in the week, and I want to get it to be under 15 minutes, and it's okay if I take walk, resting break. So like some kind of measurable goal that you know you can achieve if you set your mind to it, and make sure that you kind of give yourself good parameters, like 1 mile. I'm not going to make myself run 5 miles because I know I can't do that. Or like say I want it under 15 minutes, which is a good, even walking pace is very manageable. A goal without a plan is a wish. There are also many options like Student Life Export. So it's a variety of virtual resources available to anyone seeking to live a life in motion during this time. So you can check out fitness classes, virtual personal training and tips, a virtual 5K resources. There are resources for families and more. And it's available to all. You can use the resources at www.recsports.osu.edu. So these are some kind of like flexibility trainings, whether it's yoga or just stretching. These are some moves for you guys that you could do at home easily. So maybe you're at the computer all day and you know you have a lot of schoolwork, you have a lot of just work in general, and you know you're going to be sitting for long periods of time. You can set out a timer to sit and do any of these exercises, or maybe go for a walk at any point in time just to get your body moving. So some skill building for this session would be, maybe for you to set a goal for, would be to breathe and stretch every day. Find a new way to increase your steps at home. Create one weekly SMART goal. And then ignite or find a new movement pattern. So find something new. Maybe make it a goal to find a new activity to try out. And then this is the Office of the Chief Wellness Officer and Buckeye Wellness Team. Some contact information for you guys. And then next week on July 8th, from 10 to 10:30, there will be a Be Here Now Mindfulness Works with Kaylee Broughton.